What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan91 back once again for some more Let's Play Devil May Cry 3. In the last part, we had a bit of a boss gauntlet, and in this part, we're going to start off with Mission 19. We're getting closer to the end, folks. Yes, all of a sudden they're showing us clips from about 3 missions ago. But what can you really expect? Anyway, we don't need to get anything else. I think we're pretty much set for the rest of the game, so let's start Mission 19, Forces Collide. Top of the Great Beast with Fate's Bullet. Seems that we've gone into a pool of blood. Remember the abysses from before? Well, they're back. And this is their primary place. This is where they spawn the most. So if you want to try to, I don't know, kind of build up on your red orbs, this is a good place to do it. And you can just jump on them like any other, like, hell minion. They're not really that hard to get rid of. All you gotta know is they're just like almost twice as strong as like regular lusts, but they're bigger targets. So I'm not sure what they were trying to do with that one. They're not that hard to get rid of as long as you don't walk right into their attacks. Then you'll be fine. And also when you do like a forward strike like the Stinger, they always try to charge forward. So you can easily just counter that by pummeling them as normal. And bullets don't seem to affect them as the regular minions would have it be. I've had multiple times when I tried saying other things on video and then I've ended up saying something else, so I've had lots of bad things happen. You think one thing, and then another thing pops into your head, and you can't remember what you're trying to say. That happened to me many times. This room is a bit weird. What you have to do is attack the green mirror. Let's read this. Substance predicts image, and image punishes substance. So I guess what they're trying to say is that if there's an abyss right in front of the mirror, then if you punch it, it will be hurt. But the mirror doesn't last too long. And it doesn't stay up for long either. You can easily find it out by going into Quicksilver mode and simply slashing it. I believe you only need to do this a few times. Yeah, just 2. And let's jump into the portal! Other side. Thank you. As I said before, this isn't as nearly as long as the last one was, so we're in good hands. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any other missions that are going to take as long as this is. And really, there's not really much to do in this part other than just get to a safe part in that place and just do a boss fight, just like all the rest do. But this mission does stand up above the rest for a certain scene in it. I'm not going to spoil it, and I'm going to leave that for the game to show off. So I'm not going to be doing any spoilers, because it's going to show up anyway, so the spoilers will be kind of pointless. What I don't like is that you can't use your other guns on the enemy once you jump on them. It's kind of sad. But I guess they don't want you to be too cheap. Almost a perfect curb stomp. see, where are we? We're right by it. We have an item, the Samsara. Sculpture symbolizing the time-space continuum, used to restore order to time-space rifts. So, what then? It doesn't exactly say what it is, it's just a sculpture of some weird twisty-doos. Lost Souls Nirvana. And thankfully they put a green orb there. I think all the rest spawn as well. I don't know exactly. You don't need to come back in here for anything special. Just gotta go kind of back and forth between the rooms until you get back to the mirror room. Once you're here, just put the Samsara into the gold statue. It'll change up the pathway you're going to be leading to. Jump in! Here we have the end of the line. Kinda reminds me of the end of the world from Kingdom Hearts. But not as funny. And here's our final gold statue. Divinity statue. The thing's wearing a lion head. How can that thing be really angelic when it's wearing a lion head? Buying our last gold orb. And I think we should buy our final action, Beowulf's air hike. We don't need anything else, people. This is it. This is it for the rest of the game. But I do think we should probably put on a different style. Nah, we're good. Just second guessing myself. Let's go!
Staring into a backed-up toilet. Why do you always stick your nose in other families' business? Come on, dude. Don't you have any hobbies? My father wasn't so hideous. Can't you tell by looking at me? Anyway, that shape suits you better. Let's begin the main event.
And alright, this is our fight against the transformed Arkham. There's not much to say about this fight, it's just that you really gotta learn how to foresee his attacks. He always attacks when he's glowing, pretty much. And there's not much to say other than it's going to be a long fight, and it's going to get pretty unique once he gets down to like half of his health. So, good luck. And guns won't affect him really much, pretty much. The only thing that's pretty much going to help you out in this thing is your weapons, for devil arms. And watch out for the legions, they swarm all over you. The best way to get rid of them, I found out, is to do the upward strikes, or the downward strikes. Best one right now has to be Beowulf, because it can take down multiple of these foes at once. Otherwise, it's best to kind of get out of the horns to use time lag, so you can get rid of them while still staying pretty safe. Other than that, it's not really that hard. You just have a bit of backup in case you need it. And really, there's not much to be unique about this form. All he is just a giant blob. But again, I think as soon as you get him down like 50% health, you won't be able to use your double trigger. And you'll see why. Even if you won't exactly need it, but it does help. I think government I should have brought in Cerberus so I could use the Ice Age move. That would be very, very helpful. Or that twister move from Agni Lugia. Any kind of area surrounding moves can help. But you know me, I like my time lag. It doesn't really matter to me if I don't get a good enough style score, but it might matter to you to get into that sort of thing. Time lag. You can see on various parts of his body, he's got like teeth and faces and stuff. Tentacles. Oh god, the tentacles. He's turning into a bad hentai. And I do mean a bad hentai. Not that I really know much about that. Oh, oh! These things are relentless. They'll follow you down everywhere. But if you have a good enough stock of Devil Trigger, you should be okay. Otherwise, get some items just in case you don't have the... What's the word I'm looking for? This is gonna bug you. He just pops down like an ugly little turd. Just stock up on items if you don't think you're up to snuff.
I've come to retrieve my power. You can't handle it. Look at you, making a big dramatic entrance and stealing my spotlight. What? You don't possibly believe that he deserves to be our main event now, do you? Now that you mention it, you're right. You should come to realize you cannot control the power of Sparta. You're wasting your time, buddy. I think he needs to learn the hard way.
Things has got twice as awesome. Yes, you get to have Virgil at your side. Virgil follows Dante's lead, but still spins off his own special style of ass-kicking. Yes, the game actually says ass-kicking. Well, I think it said on the back of the box, but I don't have the actual box. But anyway, you cannot use demon form while fighting with Virgil. I don't really know why they don't let you utilize it. It's just odd. I'm guessing they figured that's... have like pretty much double the power now since you have Virgil on your side, but really it doesn't really. Virgil doesn't help that much. Sure, it follows your every move, but he's not really that. What's the word? He doesn't. He's not good with words. He's not good with words. He just jumps out of nowhere. Holy crap, styling. I got one of those in a while. Figures the one mission I have with Virgil is one of the few which I get a stylus behind. If you don't think you're up to snuff when fighting this boss, like a bunch of items, you might be. What do I do? And thank God I bought a Vital Star off screen, so I'll use it. Sure, it might drag my score down a little bit, but not by much. He still does the Starfall move whenever you perform your Beowulf download move. Over here, Virgil, help me out here. course, he's nowhere to be seen because they're all too fast. But he does help out in this, so I guess you don't exactly need Devil Killer, but it would help. I do believe that if you go into this thing with, even with like a different costume on, you still wouldn't be able to do everything. Not explain costumes at the end of this. That's a long way off. Not long, I'll probably upload like the day after this. Hey, let's finish off Arkham.
I'll try it your way for once. Remember what we used to say? Jackpot. Not very classy for someone's dying words.
Good lord, it couldn't get any more awesome than that. Even with driving a motorcycle up a tower. Anyway, a nice B rank. And that leads us to our final mission. So I guess I'll see you guys for the final part, the finale of Let's Play Devil May Cry 3. I'll see you guys then.